I can't believe I'm about to talk about this movie. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. And on this episode, I'll be talking about the Netflix movie, Fatal Affair, a movie most of you probably watched already. But someone told me I should watch the movie and review it because it's starring black people. So I bite. I watched it, and it's worse than I thought it would be. Um, First of all, it's called Fatal Affair. It's starring Nia Long and Omar Epps. And Nia Long is this successful lawyer. Her and her family moves to this new house, and she runs into an old friend from college, Omar Epps' character, David. And he's just like, "Oh, it's good to see." All his lines are real creepy. First of all, like everything he says is just creepy. It's not like, "Hey, how's it going? How you got a family?" Blah blah. He's like, "Oh my god, you look so beautiful." He says that like three or four times, and it's just extra creepy. But you can tell Nia Long's character, Ellie, she's inquiring about the situation. You know, she's not it's not all happiness at home. So she's not coming out right away and saying, I have a husband and a kid and I'm not interested. She plays it and, not really she doesn't overly flirt, but she does it. And they make out. That's essentially what it was. They made out in the bathroom. And then he was like, I love you forever and be with me, blah blah blah. And he just went crazy from the get go. I have an issue with them calling this movie Fatal Affair. There was no affair. What affair? What is the definition for affair? Look up the definition for affair for me because it wasn't I honestly thought that it was going to be some sex, some them getting into it a couple of times and then she's like, "Wait, I can't do this anymore." Like they made out in the bathroom and then she was like, "Whoa, I can't do this. Stop talking to me." And like she really like cut him off. It wasn't like a I can't do this. And then he pursued her and then she was like, "I can't do this." And they did it anyway. Like happens in good movies. So they didn't really do anything. It's like if you went out and had a cup of coffee with someone and you hugged at the end and then that person is running around saying, "Yeah, I dated so and so, we went out for a date." Like no, that's not really you didn't really date. You just went out for a cup of coffee and you didn't even kiss. So he's this master hacker and he's just manipulating everything because he's a hacker. And they just like, okay, I'll believe everything. Elle's friend Courtney, she's dumb. She's just like, "Oh, he told me the whole story, and here's fake text messages." And she's like, and even she says it like, he just said he was a master hacker, and you're gonna believe this stuff. And then Courtney gets bumped on the head, and then like he just goes around doing whatever he wants. He's a fighter. He kills people. Like he just does everything. He plants evidence, and then he like, "Oh yeah, we believe he's really gone." And it's just a not a well-made film in terms of the writing, the characters. Um, I was angrily watching it. Like the only thing that's good about it is that it's short, which is it's a great thing because if it would have dragged on any longer, I would have probably turned it off honestly. But it's starring black people, so I watched it to support them. But we have to do better in terms of just. I wish people would write better movies for black actors. Write other roles. This movie has been done multiple times before in terms of affairs and real affairs, and the other woman or the other man and the crazy man. I want you in my life type person. Like we've seen this movie before, and that's one of the reasons I didn't want to watch it. Um, we can do better. We have great actors, and we need better stories. That's all I want for black actors out there. Like I want better stories and just better roles for them. I don't want to see this movie that someone said, "Oh yeah, we could watch this in a theater." Like no, it's beyond predictable and it's boring and it doesn't really show any range for any of the actors involved. And I like Nia Long, I like Omar Epps, um, but it's no range for anyone really in this movie. So it for me, it's something you should pass on. If you watched it already, more power to you. If you enjoyed it, please let me know why. And don't just say because black people were in the movie. Uh, Give me a real reason. I didn't really enjoy this movie. I would say skip it. Let me know what you thought about it. Fatal Affair. Thank you for listening. Deuces.